You're listening to Redefined the podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Mahalak, leadership coach, human design mentor, and status quo disruptor. This podcast is dedicated to stepping outside of the boxes the world tries to put us in and finding new ways to see and experience life and business. Each week, we'll push the boundaries of the way things have always been and explore new ideas around how to create our most soul-aligned and pleasure-infused lives. The thoughts and opinions expressed in the show belong to myself and my guests as we understand life through our own unique lived experiences. I'm always open to your thoughts and perspectives and welcome any feedback should you have any. Thanks for being here, and let's dive in as we redefine life, business, and spirituality, one conversation at a time. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Redefined the podcast. I am your host, Kelly Mahalak, leadership coach, human design mentor, and status quo disruptor. I am so excited to be here and to create the space for what will be incredible conversations around life, business, spirituality. But let me also reserve the right to say here and now that no topic will be off limits here. My whole life, I've been a bit of an outsider. I never really felt like I fit in, and I spent so many years trying to figure out how to blend in and look like everyone else. Deep down, it was killing me, and it led to years of mental health struggles, addiction, disordered eating, toxic relationships. And then one day, I woke up. I woke up a divorced single mom to 3 little girls, and I realized that what had been one of the hardest seasons of my life held within it a secret gift. And that was the gift of a new start. But this time, as I started over a divorcee, a single mom, trying to figure out what I was going to do and how I was going to support my family for the first time in a decade or ever. I had never had to financially support my kids. I had barely ever been able to financially support myself. And I realized that when I started over, I wanted to start over as myself, my real self, not the version of me that I thought the world or the culture or my family or my religion wanted, but me. And so over the last 5 years, I have died and been reborn what feels like a million times over. Every day, a new version of myself shows up as I get closer and closer to who I was created to be. And it's been the most beautiful and exquisite, terrifying journey of my life. From deconstructing my faith and political beliefs to the way I show up in my relationships and even in my business. As an entrepreneur, my coaching practice has seen countless rebrands and niche shifts, even though at the end of the day, my core message has always been the same. You were created for more. We're not here to give our precious life force away to building someone else's fortunes so we can earn our keep on the earth and pay bills until we die. We each have a unique and purposeful mission here in this time and place. We were born for such a time as this, and it is time that we woke up to living this, to being a change maker, a disruptor, is to be a truth seeker. And this is a lifelong journey that requires radical self-permission, permission to evolve, to grow and outgrow, to dream and let go of old dreams, and really just to change your own damn mind. We need to start giving ourselves permission to become a whole new ideation of ourselves as many times as we need to until we re-become who we were created to be. But this also requires us to challenge the things that we have been told. And throughout this podcast, I hope that you will find your own radical permission to think different thoughts and to try new things as we step outside of the boxes of the way things have always been and explore new and sometimes old and ancient, but better ways of living and doing business that's in alignment for who we are and who we were created to be as individuals. This answer is not going to look the same for everyone. The path is not going to look the same for everyone. For me, human design, pleasure-based living, and business practices and somatic experiences are the main tools that I use in my coaching practice and in my life with my clients to help us all to achieve incredible results in our lives that don't just help us to build the business, book the client, reach the career goals, the financial and income goals, but that also allow us to have a deeper sense of passion and purpose, more joy and freedom, satisfaction and peace. I believe in an innately feminine approach to leadership that bucks against the systems of patriarchy and bro culture within business. It's about using less structure and strategy and leaning into intuition and empathy to create businesses that put people over profits without having to sacrifice or martyr our time, our energy, or our ability to create our own wealth in the meantime. I believe that we can value humans and all of the intersections of our humanity and still make a fuck ton of money while raising kids, while running households, and while thriving in our relationships with self and with others, being whole ass humans outside of the hustle and grind. So let's redefine what it means to be successful and thriving in our lives, from the things we believe, the actions we take, the way we show up in our day to day, and the company we keep. There will be no topic off limits here. And if there's something you'd love to hear on the show, head over to my Instagram at Kelly Mahalak and send me a DM and let me know what you want to redefine. Redefine the podcast officially launches on March 26th. So mark your calendar and head over to the link in the show notes if you want to join the official pod squad for a chance to win prizes, including human design sessions with me and some pretty epic swag. I am so excited to have this space here with you, and I cannot wait to get started as we redefine everything we thought we knew about life, business, and spirituality and create new ways that are of service to our lives, our relationships, our energy, and our pleasure. I'll see you March 26th. Thanks for listening to today's episode of Redefine the Podcast. If you enjoyed what you heard, head over to iTunes and leave a review. And now that you've heard what I have to say, I want to hear your thoughts. Let's continue the conversation over on Instagram or in my free Facebook group, Redefine the Community, where you'll find dozens of hours of free trainings and daily tips on human design, embodied leadership, and pleasure-based business and living. I've dropped the links in the show notes, so head there for all the ways we can continue to connect. See you next episode.